Hello and welcome back to my farm. How are you all doing? Hope you're having a good day. We are here today on episode 2 of Farm Simulator 17. So I'm going to start off the game. Here we go. And we will get this rolling. So we'll just go on to here. And hopefully we will get all this sorted. Let's just make sure that's turned off. Don't want that to ruin our voice. So, I hope you're all doing well. It's a bit of just getting this back onto scratch now, my gaming channel. I've been off it for a couple of months because I didn't have any new games to do. But I'm going to do a couple of games today. I'm doing Farm Simulator, that's one of my series, and I'm going to start a series on Forza Horizon 3, the newest racing game out at the moment. And hopefully it will all go jolly well. So, what is Farm Simulator? So, technically, it's just a simulating game of being a farmer. And as I'm from a farming country, I wouldn't say farming country, but Wiltshire is my county, is quite farmer friendly. So, what we are going to do first is our first task today is to cut the crops. So we're going to go and jump onto our combine harvester, which should be wherever there it is over there, as you can see. So I've just started this, so we'll get used to this soon. So we're just getting this all ready. So we need to cut down this crop so we can harvest it and sell the corn at market to get more money, and we will seriously see how much we've got in this combine harvester. And as we get up close, you can see the detail on this game is quite good. We can climb all the way up to the carriage, and all we do is press X to enter. And as you can see down in the bottom right hand corner, we got 70% with 4,449 corn. Right. How do we? Right, is that it then? Do we just? Oh yeah, we just do that. Do we not? There we go. That's what we want. So we just go up and down on the line. All depends what you want to really do. Really, we can up and down. You want to keep this corn, what's coming out the back. That's to make hay bales, or if you want to make some other stuff out of it, you can just crop it over and just not sell it. But if you make hay bales, you get money for that. And all this really is trying to build enough money to get some more land. So you start off with 3 fields. So as you can see, this one, that one over there, and the one at the back over there at the front, as you can see. Now they're both, this is the smallest one you get, and then 14 is a medium sized one, and then 16 over there is the big one. So this one is really good for, at the start, you can literally just go down there and cut this crop. All the crops will be, this will be grown first, this one. So when you start the game, you get this fully grown. So all you need to do is just get your combine harvester and cut the crops down. And what you can do, you've got a stylo. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Silo or stylo over there. As you can see, those 4 big drums or towers, if you want to call them that, is where you can store your grain for another day until you want to take it to market, and it will stay in there fresh until you want to do that. And I will show you in a minute how to get that out. So we are just going up. As you can see, we're getting quite close to our limit of this combine harvester, what it can carry. And I'll show you what you need to do for that when it does. So I reckon at the end of this one it will be done, maybe a bit into the next line. And then what you need to do after that is you need to go and either rent out a baler or buy one. It might be best if you do have enough money still left. So So you wait here a bit, let the rest drain out. So you get a nice big pile there. Pick up the front part, whatever that's called. If you know what that's called, leave a comment down below. Also subscribe, and there will be more videos on this channel. So there's a little plug there. Let's get this back onto scratch. So we've got 95, so I'm not expecting much on this one. So here we go, nearly hitting the limit, and 2% to go more, 1%, there we go, and done, I believe. There we go, we've done. So we'll just let that drain out. There we go. We will follow, as you can see, I've placed my tractor at the top of the field there. And what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to drive the combine harvester close to it, like that. Oh, not that close. Smash into my trailer. So what you need to do is press LB, and then you need to pipe out, which is on the D-pad, the bottom one, and that will pipe that out to the trailer, hopefully. There we go, and that will just dump all that in there. And then what we'll do is we will get out, and as you can see, we're next to this trailer, so we get in, and as you can see on the bottom right hand corner there, it's piling up quite nicely. And as you can see, it's piling up in the trailer as well, and that will take up quite a lot. Hopefully this will fill it up, I believe it will, and I will show you what you can do with that. So we'll just let that finish off. We're nearly up to full thing. I think that might, yeah. So let's just hopefully, I don't know why it's still coming out. Let's just quickly get in there and stop that. There we go, that's better. Right, so we get out the combine harvester. Right, now you can either take this straight to the mill or wherever you want to go. As you can see on the map, let's load that map up. You've got different parts on there. So you've got the Daytona Bakery, Mary's Farm. Those grey, the arrows pointing down on the yellow bit are what you can go and sell. So, and this is all the categories of what you can buy, and you can buy a lot of stuff on here. You can buy grass cutters, chainsaws, bell technology, tailors, boom, everything what you can think of on there. Cars, weights, pallets, everything. We'll get into that in a bit later. So what we need to do now, we can just go here, and as you can read that, it says deliver all the stuff on there. We'll get rid of that bit, and we'll just drive up here, and it will tell you now that you can detach. So RB and then Y is to unload, and it will tip that up as a tipper truck, not a tipper truck, tipper trailer, sorry, and that will tip that up. And what you can do now is we can just drive round here like this, and that yellow box there is where you can load up your stuff. So what you do now is drive into there, and as you press L, press the button on L, you'll get what you have in there. So you can have wheat, barley, canola, sunflower, soybean, corn, or wheat. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill it up with sunflower. So all you just press is X, and that will fill it up with sunflower seeds. We'll just move forward a little bit, hopefully. And then what you do is, to cover, just press LB and left on the D-pad. And there we go. So what we'll do, we'll take this one to the mill, and we'll sell this off. So here we go, and the good thing on this is you have traction control, so you can activate traction control by pressing both LB and RB and then B, and you can set your speed to 26 miles an hour, which works out to be 43 kilometers an hour. What I'm going to do quickly is I'm just going to change that. So where is it? I want it in miles. There we go. There we go. So what we do, we get back up to speed. You can set this to 26 miles an hour, and then don't quote me on my driving, it won't be very good. So there we go, 26 miles an hour, and you have on here, you can toggle your lights, your orange lights to say you're carrying some load, and all the cars will get out of your way, and you can look round, and you can also, let me see, go in the cab. Look at that. Not very nice in there, but you've got your heaters, your cold thing. Right, we need to take a left here, so we need to brake. As you can see, it's quite a good first person driving thing. It does give you quite good visibility. You can move about. The camera's quite good. You can go 360 degrees in this and see your trailer. So when you're parking up or reversing, it's quite a good trailer to do. Now we'll go over here. I'm going to come out of this mode. I'm going to come out of cockpit mode and go into full mode so you can see what happens. Now, if you concentrate on the top right hand corner, that is correct. On the money side, where it is euros, I'll change that back to pounds in a second. Now, what you do here is unload your stuff. Now, watch this. This should eventually go up a bit. There we go. As you can see, it's going up quite a lot. And we got 26,000. So, it'll tell you how much that was worth. So, that one was worth 7,388 euros. And that's what it comes to. So all the crops, what you grow, are in different values. So the most common one, which is wheat or corn, is going to be a bit lower, and it will thing. As you can see on the left there, that little thing there is little missions. What you can do, you can do a mission and earn more money, which you can some of them are just harvest the crop, fertilize the field. Plough the field. It all depends what it is, and they're all different money. I will show you one of them in a later video. And here we go. We go back to the plant, and what we'll do is we will go back to the combine harvester and park up next to that, and we'll finish the rest of the field today. This is the second episode, so I'll show you emptying, cutting the crop and emptying it into the trailer, and I hope you enjoy this video. So here we go, we're coming back to the farm now. We can leave the truck up here like this, and we can press X and get out the vehicle, and we will go back over to the top of the field there, and I believe we started, didn't we? Yes. So we'll go back to down there. And this game is quite a long-winded game. You can set times to go over quite quickly. It all depends how you want to play it. Do you want to play it in real time so you get actual proper good time to mow your crops and all the sort of stuff what you want to do. You can expand your fields as well. I'll show you that in a later video as well. And chop down trees. We might see what you've got lorries and all that. You need to get lorries for your trees. You can cut your trees down, sell that also to the farmers. Other farmers will sell stuff to you. You can look on that on the store by just pressing the button there, which are the two squares together, and you can see what you got. You've got cells, you've got tractors, you've got harvest, you've got agricultural wagons, you've got sprayers, you've got tippers, you've got beet harvesters, cultivators, and you've got a lot more. I'm not going to go into it. So there's a chainsaw. That's the one what we need to buy next. So we'll see if we've got enough stuff. We'll just get all this cut, and we will see what this is regarding. So here we go. We'll get this going. There we go. Here we go. So let's get this all sorted. So this should technically, this combine should do all this now without emptying it again, and you can do the same operation, like go down to the closest. The furthest away I found out the furthest away you travel, the more money you get. So if you're willing to travel all the way up to the top of the map, which can take about 20 minutes to drive up there because your tractor only goes 26 miles an hour. you will get more money, but you will pay the price in fuel, and fuel you have to pay for, so you can't really get away with it. So it all depends what you want to do. Do you want to make a quick buck, or do you want to make quite a lot of buck? But quite a lot of buck will basically just be the same price of what you've got for your fuel, really. And the combine harvester doesn't really use that much fuel. It's quite a long-winded. As you can see there in the bottom right-hand corner, you got 345 litres of fuel, so that should do you for a good amount of time before you have to fill it up. And then that means you have to drive to the local filling station and fill it up, and it costs money. So as you can see, we're just making lines for the baler to come and get that, and they make it into bales. And then all you do with the bales is either you can rent out a pickup truck and put them in there and drive it into that barn, and you can sell it via that, or you can just get a big trailer and stack them all on there, and there we go, and you'll be able to take that into the thing, and you'll just get a big lump sum of how many bales you've got on there. I think it ranges from 250 to 300 pounds. It all depends on how much you've got and what bales it is. So as you can see, we're just coming up to nearly, I think, another 3 turns on this. Should probably do it. And we'll empty that and put it back in the silo, and we'll see what we can finish off for the next day. So yeah, you can. What I can show you now is if you press B, you can rent out workers. So what we'll do now, I'll let this worker finish off the field. What I do occasionally, so it doesn't cost me as much money, I do 3/4 of it, and then let them do the last quarter. And if you press the left and right button on the D-pad, you can change. So you can drive trains, you can drive trucks, tractors, and obviously there's another tractor there. Now this is a cultivator. This will churn up the mud ready for the seeder, which is that one, to come along and seed your crops. So what we do, we fold, the cultivator is already on, so we can just do that. And as you can see behind us, it will cut that up. And if you get a plougher, you can plough these fields and make them a lot bigger and expand your reach. So as you can see there, I'll show you all the way down here. So what I do just before, I get it all lined up on there, and as you can see over there, possibly if you can see, we'll get down there. So LB and B to lower the cultivator, and you can just cut. Not a very good straight line there, and as you can see there on the just in the screen there, my worker is working fine on that. And what you can do as well is hire a worker to do this. So technically you don't really need to do much because your worker can do it all, and you can thingy. So what I'm going to do, because we need a baler, I'm going to go to the shop and I'm going to buy one. So we need baling technology. So let's see which one we really need. So that does circle bales. Bales turn loose straw into hay or cultivated bales. So is that a baler or not? It is a baler. It's 70 grand. So you can rent them. So if you go into them, you can lease them for 7,700. So is that a baler or is that a collector? A bale collector is easy to collect bales. The collection of bales. Baler turns into loose straw or hail. So we'll go for this one. And we will rent that out. So we'll just get the train. We will get the truck and we will drive it to the shop like this. As you can see, this car's much faster. So we'll just drive it there. And here we go. Don't quote my driving, but I'm going to cut the corner. And here we go. Let me just turn that down a bit. There we go. Right, you can really, if you want, you can make your camera go in by pressing the up and down buttons on the D-pad. So quickly go get this baler. We'll see what we can do about it. So we're going out to the shop now. Whatever you buy is dropped off at the shop here. Oh. So as you can see, it's just over there, and we will come round here. So you always need to reverse your vehicle back up to it. So the best thing is to do is get your camera facing that way, and we can attach that to there and drive away. So here we go. So it's always best to get a long view so you don't get caught. And let's get going. So here we go. We'll drive all the way back to the farm, and I'll hook this up to the tractor and I'll show you what it does. So let's get this quick going. Here we go. Mum? Sorry about that. Shut my door. Right, here we go. Let's go. Right, here we go. Right, so we're coming up to the farm now. Across the thing. So what I'll do, I'll come back up over this way because the tractor's over there. Ooh. Right, so what I'll do, I will park the baler here and detach it, drive the truck over here a sec, get out of there, jump in the tractor there, and I'll show you what the baler does, and then that'll be the end of today's video and the end of episode 2. So we will get this baler here and attach it. There we go. So what we do first, we line it up with this pile here, and common control buttons, LB, unfold baler, lower pickup, which is B, and turn on baler. So here we go. And it will hoover up all that excess corn, what you've got up on there, and it will hopefully bring out a bell anytime soon. So as you can see, it does take a bit of getting used to, and here you go. And done. So what you do here is LB and Y, and that will pop out the bell. There we go. So that's what you do with that. So this is the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel and you'll see more videos, and I hope you enjoy it. Bye.